Backward dancing beads catch and go, skin breezy. The halo of beads rained from above. It was in the shadows of the drizzle. The beads caught his toes. Still, a slow dance up his legs to his thighs and hips. The beads looked like black, silver onyx, and diamonds complementing the rain in the shower. A gaze stuck in my head through the glass shower doors. A gaze and hue that sprinkled me at a distance. The beads danced in my thoughts, an erotic interlude in the nude. Now a shadow, an ingram that still burned, the echo of his frame and slow. Skin breezy, still, rain shadows. From his hips, a soft male touch drenched not only him as the water beads fell like a rainforest. Somewhere out of nowhere, I saw the foliage blowing against him. Was it a mirage watching this? Through the looking glasses on my face, backwards, maybe the footage, but it caught his frame, and it took me to a different place for a moment. Still, raining the shadows, this memory caught me off guard and broke me to think about this a little longer. Back to this. Still, was him. Was I still looking backwards through the looking glasses on my face? His hand and fingers rolled up his stomach, chest, and neck under his chin, where the water beaded his facial hair, caught in between, somewhere in my thoughts. I was not going to let this burning image go, not just yet. His lips caught the drizzle and rain of the shower, like a slow shutter. I was catching every bead of water as my eyes rose up his frame. I was in the shadows. I was in the rain, still wet, from a dream. Backward dancing, looking through the glass. Still, steam rose like smoke. Still it consumed the room, consuming me, until it was like beads of rain shadows, making me dance again in the rain.
It looks as if that's his signature. Book 7's pages are signed by Lotus. But what kinda leaves a star wearing in her wardrobe? When Star steps out in Eve's garden of secrets between the two, naughty whispers echoing the calligraphy can be heard as Lotus spells out for her, wrapping his own penmanship and tattoos of bass notes around this Puss in Boots, as it's all too irresistible. This ink doesn't fade with time, aligning with that natural pipeline. A deeper look into the lives of the Lotus and the Star, how the two met, as well as how their lives become a part of the centerpiece for a scheme of disaster behind the lead character's romantic fantasies, as it's revealed one-on-one. It's no surprise when we continue reading the series Black Harlequin, the romance revealed. The reader expects it to be spontaneous as lightning, but the forecast predicts it might take a little more love to set things right, as they continue in this romance of secrets that are meant to keep you tossing and turning. It looks as if that's his signature. Book 7's pages are signed by Lotus. But what kinda leaves a star wearing in her wardrobe? When Star steps out in Eve's garden of secrets between the two, naughty whispers echoing the calligraphy can be heard as Lotus spells out for her, wrapping his own penmanship and tattoos of bass notes around this Puss in Boots, as it's all too irresistible. This ink doesn't fade with time, aligning with that natural pipeline. A deeper look into the lives of the Lotus and Star, how the two met, as well as how their lives become a part of the centerpiece for a scheme of disaster behind the lead character's romantic fantasies, as it's revealed one-on-one. It's no surprise when we continue reading the series Black Harlequin, the romance revealed. The reader expects it to be spontaneous as lightning, but the forecast predicts it might take a little more love to set things right, as they continue in this romance of secrets that are meant to keep you tossing and turning.
Will you be taking this book to your next intimate review? Or will shadows fall before you pop collars at any pop star extravaganza? The haste to not waste anymore in the luxuries of time was behind the fast forward into the next plateau and next scene as wedding bells between romance and poetry. Anthem this series into palms of our readers, available in electronic format and upcoming podcast series. Exploration into the steamy and scavenger lines between the characters in Black Harlequin. The romance revealed. Make this the event, the one to be at in person, as they are populating live, popping collars and pop bottles in a streaming affair. Foreplay. Dare to be without the required attitude and time to handle what's on the menu, as we leave you with 3 books in the series already. Meet the author, Jocelyn Shaw, as she delivers some changes in traditional poetry, some traditional romance book writing that blends into spoken word era. A walk-in between the sheets of character development, as well as the conversations throughout the series, gives us the background along with the confectionery glaze on a new taste in romance-fed poetry. It's not all said and done as we begin with the author throughout the book series. Book 2, Is he really laying down the romance lines between the sheets of passion and being swept away in those words that clothe us in what we want to hear, or they are just being delivered as the umbrella in a cloudy storm heading our way when the weather breaks? Is it all sunshine or stars under the reflection of the moon? Or the Dr. Jekyll and Hyde of a 360-degree eclipse, hiding our lover's tale? Tale hurt hiding secrets that could be buried in the floor of our suite. Sweet dreams, waiting to crack and leak those secret dramas. They are all good at what they do, but what skill is it going to take in book 2 to get in and out of bed with some sneaky seduction and DIY prioritized scandals to make it through the next book in the series that keeps the love afloat in the romance that wets poetry? Book 3. I'm just not ready to close a chapter. No, not yet. It's a good bestseller. I'm not gonna give all my secrets away.